Hello everyone, I'm Jim Longworth and welcome to another edition of Triad Today. Coming up later on, our infamous roundtable convenes and there's no telling what those guys are going to say, so stay tuned for the fireworks. Between now and then, some great guests and important information coming your way. For example, we'll talk about some special training that's going on thanks to the folks at Goodwill Industries and Forsyth Tech who are helping people who want to go into the field of being a call center operator. And there's a lot of demand for that, so we're going to tell you about that. Also, Dave Briggs will be here from the High Point Theater to tell you what's coming up at the theater this summer. And we have a couple special guests who are going to be talking about giving away scholarships, all that and much more. But first, we turn to our first guest who's going to tell us about Millennial Campus at UNCG. I want to know all about it, and I have the right man to tell me. On my right, my guest, Dr. Charlie Maimone. He's Vice Chancellor for Business Affairs at UNCG. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you.
Pleasure to be here.
How long have you been at UNCG?
I'm here 3 years now.
3 years.
I've spent 7 years down in Wilmington.
Okay, great. It's a good area down there.
Yes.
I'm class of 76.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Very good.
So you're with a friendly audience
Oh,
here.
I'm glad.
All right, now school me on this. I know a little bit about Millennial Campus. What does that designation mean?
Well, actually in May of this past, last month, Chancellor Gilliam presented to the Board of Governors for the system a proposal to establish 2 parts of our campus as Millennial Campus designations. And what that does is it allows us to enter into partnerships with private businesses or other organizations in Greensboro to really extend our mission and also to address some of the issues that might be occurring in the Greensboro area.
Because without that designation, again, this is something that the Chancellor and I've talked about privately, without this designation, there could be sort of a conflict of, competing interests between, education and the business community, but now it all comes together under this umbrella.
That's right.
You said 2 areas. What are the 2 areas that will be affected by this?
Well, along Gate City Boulevard, we have a health and wellness for a lifetime designation. And what we'll do is really leverage many of the facilities we already have there and many of the programs that we have along that corridor that support health and wellness for a lifetime. So the Leonard J. Kaplan Wellness Center, for example,
beautiful
facility. And our housing and retail operations there will support many of the initiatives that we put underway. But our goal is to identify research opportunities and academic programs that really enhance health and wellness and extend those out into the community from that location.
And then you also have something with the arts, right?
Right, so the second corridor is along Tate Street, and that is our visual and performing arts corridor. And of course, we'll leverage the UNCG Auditorium and Taylor Theater. And of course, the museum, the Weatherspoon Museum, which is a beautiful facility by itself. But connecting those with interests of our community and really trying to give opportunities for our students is really what we're after there.
You don't have to give a whole laundry list, but give me an example. What kind of a project might we see coming out of this initiative?
Well, let's say, for example, in health and wellness, we might see physicians and others establish a presence in that part of the city, for example. Or in the visual arts or in the music area, we might see studios established for not only our students, but for community to actually extend
and for artists
performances.
And people to come in and see it.
That's right.
Before time gets away from us, I promised there was an email I think you sent me too about we wanted to give a plug for the 125th anniversary. Anything big in store coming up in the summer?
Oh, thank you. Yes, we're excited about the 125th, a great opportunity for us to talk about our history and also talk about what we're doing now.
I graduated 125 years ago, so
okay.
I'll be, I can speak to that.
There you go. So we may need your help.
Just bring me in as a speaker.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yes, but we're excited. We have a great website. We're going to be engaged in the community. We'll be down at LeBauer Park sponsoring a few things. There's a game night at the Grasshopper Stadium. So our extension will be to really kind of celebrate for not only ourselves, but for the community.
The whole community, and that ties back to the Millennial campus too, because you're really trying to extend and involve and engage with that whole thing.
Absolutely.
I might have just made up a new marketing slogan.
Thank you.
Extend, involve, and engage.
Thank you very much. We'll use it.
Yeah, just send me a check for that one. Up on screen is a special celebration website, 125guide.uncg.edu, and the general website, www.uncg.edu. Want to read that out for our radio audience as well. And Dr. Maimone, thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
Come back sometime to see us.
I will. Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back after this.